We got some breaking news here via Leafs PR on X. Maple Leafs Calle Järnkrok underwent groin and sports hernia surgery today and is listed as month to month. Your initial thoughts, Rosie?
Holy, that stings, man. I knew something was up.
Yeah.
How did you not get surgery in May?
Yeah.
Like, weren't you hurt back then too?
Yeah.
How long has he been hurt now? What a devastating blow to the Leafs, to his career. Like, not that he can't come back and be just fine, but like, man, talk about setback after setback, obviously, to the point where they're like, "Hey, you're so bad, we're just gonna go in there and get work done on you." And now month to month, we've been talking about their depth and their experience and their reliability at certain positions. And he was a guy that we were waiting on to come back in and maybe fulfill some of that and round it out in a little bit more of a solid way. And obviously that's not happening now. So definitely a blow for the Toronto Maple Leafs forwards. That's tough to hear.
Yeah, I was just curious, like, behind the scenes, like what transpired in training camp. I think he, like, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I think he played like one preseason game and then we never saw or heard from Calle Järnkrok again. But if you recall last year, second half, he was unhealthy. Into the playoffs, he missed the last 3-4 weeks of the season, then came back for the playoffs and wasn't the same guy, was pointless. He just can't stay healthy. And, I err on the side of caution. To me, maybe it's a positive that you look at a Järnkrok, get him healthy month to month. Maybe it's an LTIR thing. Maybe you leave him there until the playoffs. Like, I think it's a bullet to use in that chamber down the road. I hate to say that, but I'd rather get the guy right than have something lingering all season long.
And obviously that's what they've decided too. I don't think that they thought the problem obviously was, as I'm just going by what's happened. I'm not there to listen, but obviously they didn't think the problem was worth surgery for a while, and they're trying to rehab it and get him back, and slower process, setback, not healing the right way. Oh, now I'm feeling this. Okay, all right, well, enough's enough. Let's go look at this specialist and get a decision made on it. Yeah, I would do surgery on this. Jesus. Okay, I guess we're doing that. And they make the announcement today. It's tough for the organization, for the fans, and for the player, obviously. But you go get it fixed up and let the doctors do their thing. More rehab. It's just more frustration for Calle Järnkrok, right? He's just got to be on that training table more. He's not in the room. He's not on the road. He's not with the boys. He's not playing the game he's paid to play, that he loves to play. It's brutal. It's just brutal, and it's frustrating. And I'm sure, between him and his family, he's in a very frustrated spot right now. But you get him fixed up, and like you say, maybe he gets it behind him, gets back, staying in shape as best as he can. And like you say, coming down the latter parts of the season into the playoffs, maybe he gets a chance to step in there, be effective, and he's 100% ready to go. It's just a tough way to go about it, that's for sure.
It is. So that's the latest. Again, if you're just tuning in to Leafs PR on social media on X, just announcing a couple minutes ago that Calle Järnkrok underwent groin and sports hernia surgery today and is listed as month to month. We expected this guy to miss significant time, but now it just sounds like out indefinitely. Not going to see or hear from him for a while. But again, most importantly, get him healthy. He's been going through a lot, like the last year alone, just to different injuries. If you recall that weird fall into the boards, hurt his wrist. It's been that type of role here for Calle Järnkrok. Early on, if you recall, year one of this 4-year deal, he had a career high in goals, and people are like, wow, this guy's so versatile. He was the most trusted forward for Sheldon Keefe. So it's a tough blow for Calle Järnkrok for sure here, Rosie.
Yeah, it stings. He did a lot of things well and could have helped out the lineup, but it's part of the game, and they're going to be without him for several months. I mean, we're not going to see him until well into the new year, I'm sure. And even when he gets healthy, he's going to have to get in shape and get his timing back. And, I'm thinking early spring, late winter is when he's going to be ready, and what the team looks like then and how things are going and what the roster's construction looks like, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, a stingy blow for Järnkrok and for everyone else. And yeah, I guess he's going to be out of sight, out of mind for several months, as you hear.
Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Rosehill. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.